welcome to part 7 of my interval series. So in part 6, we went over ascending intervals and associated certain melodies with them so that we can better remember them. And today, we're going to be doing the same concept but with descending intervals. If we have these songs in our heads, it just helps our brains remember what that interval sounds like. Let's get into it. So minor second descending, C to B. So a good example would be Fur-Elise. Another would be Joy to the World. Joy to the world, da da, joy to. Those are two good examples. Just as a quick side note, I'm going to be giving multiple song examples for a lot of these intervals, but I strongly encourage you to just pick one. You can write down as many as you want, but then at the end, circle your favorite one and say, I'm just going to memorize that just this one melody is associated with this interval. Because when I first started this process, I tried to remember like a bunch of different songs for each interval, and then I just forgot them all. So I think it's much the ones where I did just pick one song, I had a lot easier time remembering them. So just choose one, even though it's tempting to say, oh, but it's all these songs. Just pick your favorite one and say, I'm gonna just memorize this song is my association with this interval. So one song for each interval. Do that, and I do think it will help you a lot. Okay, next we have a major second descending interval. So for instance, that would be from like C to B flat. A good song example could be Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly. So Deck the Halls, great Christmas song. Another song is a jazz song that I like a lot called Freddie Freeloader. Freddie. The first two notes in Freddie Freeloader are a major second descending interval. Another song is Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Another one. Another jazz song I really love, Satin Doll, that starts with cigarette, cigarette holder. That's a good one. Three Blind Mice is another one. Three blind mice, da-bum, major second. Another one is Yesterday by the Beatles. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Yesterday. So a bunch of songs seem to start with major second descending intervals. Now let's look at minor third descending intervals. So for instance, that would be like C to A. So one song we could use as an example is Frosty the Snowman. Frosty, do, 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 do. Minor third. Frosty the Snowman, right? Minor third. Another one, Hey Jude by the Beatles. Hey Jude, do, 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 do. Another song that starts with a minor third descending interval that I love a lot, which is a jazz standard called Misty. Look at me, da-do, look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Right? Minor third. Another one is the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, oh. Oh, also the song This Old Man. This old man, da, da, da. That's a good one because it repeats it back and forth. Da, da, da. Right? Now let's check out major third descending intervals. So for instance, that would be like C down to A flat. A very famous example of this is the song Summertime. Summertime, doo-doo, summertime. So yeah, Summertime. Another song, Shoe Fly. Shoe Fly, don't bother me. Another song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Swing low, sweet chariot. Major third, swing low. Another song, which I love a lot, but maybe isn't the best example because it doesn't quite start on it, but it's a jazz standard I love, Come Rain or Come Shine. Oh, that's such a good song. It's on the words rain and or, so. I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. Come rain or come shine, da-do. Come rain or. So it's on come rain or ba-ba. That's a major third. Cool? Okay, now what about a perfect fourth descending interval? So that would be like C to G. C to G. Perfect fourth. So some songs that come to mind are I've Been Working on the Railroad. I've been working on the railroad. I've been perfect fourth. Also, Christmas song, O Come All Ye Faithful. O come all, O come all, O come all ye faithful. Da, da, do, perfect fourth. Another one, Hallelujah from Handel's Messiah. Hallelujah, 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 perfect fourth. Another one, which is a jazz song, Softly as in a Morning Sunrise. Softly as in a morning sunrise. So softly, so just the very first two notes. Softly, perfect fourth. And another jazz song that I really love a lot, Yardbird Suite, that starts again with a perfect fourth. I'm not going to sing the whole song because I'm just having fun, but that song starts with a perfect fourth. So the next one we're going to go over is a tritone descending interval. So that would be, for instance, C to G flat or C to F sharp. And this one is pretty tricky to think of. I had a hard time thinking of songs that started with this interval. So if you know of any others, please write them in the comments below. And that goes for all these intervals. If you have other suggestions of songs and melodies that fit with these intervals, please, please, please write them as comments below, because other people really might find it helpful. Because, you know, I'm sharing songs I know, but there's other songs that you guys know that I don't know that other people might prefer to the ones I'm suggesting. So any songs that you guys know of that have any of these intervals in them, please write them down in the comments, because I think it'll be super helpful for everyone. But a song that does start with a descending tritone is the Sonny Rollins tune, Blue 7, which is a great song. It's you should listen to it if you don't know it. But yeah, it starts with. So we got that tritone, descending tritone at the beginning. That's the only one I can think of. So if you guys know any others, please let me know. But I really spent a long time trying to think of songs that start with that interval, and I really can't think of some. So I think we need to write some more songs that start with a descending tritone. What do you guys think? I think so, right? So new exercise is write a melody, write your own song that starts with a descending tritone interval. So I can better help teach these songs. Okay, next we have a perfect fifth descending interval. So that would be going from C down to F. So a good example of this would be the Flintstones theme song. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, they're a monotonic family. Ba ba. Perfect fifth, da ba, C F, right? Another good example would be It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. It don't mean a thing, it don't da bo. Perfect fifth, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Shoo-bop, doo-wop, doo-wop, doo-wop. That's a good one too. Okay, next we have a minor sixth descending interval. So that would be, for example, like C to E. So a song I really love that starts with a minor sixth descending interval is Chega de Saudade. Chega de saudade a realidade. Do-do, minor sixth, ba-ba. That's a good one. The chorus of the song Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, it starts with a minor sixth descending interval, so that's another one. Hey, I just met you. So hey and I. Hey, I just met you. Hey, I just met you. And this is crazy. Now for a major sixth descending interval, that would be, for example, C to E flat. So a good example of a song for that is Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen. Nobody knows the trouble nobody, major sixth, right? Another one is Crazy, Patsy Cline's song. Crazy, that song. So crazy, major sixth. That's another good one. Now for a minor seventh descending interval, that would be, for example, C down to D. I like to think of the American in Paris theme song, good Gershwin song. Another song you could use for this interval would be Herbie Hancock's Watermelon Man. It's another one. All right, and last but not least, we have our major seventh descending interval. So that would be, for example, C down to D flat. Pretty wild interval, right? So for the major seventh descending interval, the only song that I could think of was I Love You by Cole Porter. And I actually wrote on my Instagram stories, I asked my friends, hey, do you guys know any other songs that start with a major seventh descending interval? Because I was having a hard time coming up with other examples. And I didn't really get any other great examples, but my friend Adam Neely did share with me an interesting backstory to that song, I Love You, which I'll share with you. And by the way, if you don't know who Adam Neely is, he is a big YouTuber who has a really incredible YouTube channel that you should definitely check out if you haven't checked out already. He makes super interesting videos. He does a lot of videos about music theory as well, so I'm sure a lot of you guys would find his content super fun and interesting. So definitely go check out Adam Neely if you don't know him already, but I'm sure some of you do because he's got a big channel, as he should. This is what he wrote to me. Cole Porter's song I Love You starts with a descending major seventh. He wrote it as a challenge to see if he could write a song that consisted mainly of the lyric I love you over and over again without it sounding trite. What he does is always pair that lyric with a descending major seventh because the interval is very difficult to sing. The song is about how it's difficult to say the phrase I love you, and therefore he makes it difficult for the singer to sing the phrase as well. And then he wrote, brilliant mother effer, that Cole Porter. So yes, brilliant Cole Porter indeed, and thank you for that tidbit of info, Adam. Anyway, hopefully you guys have found this video helpful and interesting. If you know any other major seventh descending interval songs, please let me know in the comments below. Also share your other songs for everyone because I think the more songs and melody ideas we have, the better, because more likely that someone will be able to use a song that they love and recognize. And maybe we should just write our own melodies for some of these more obscure intervals. Because, yeah, there needs to be more songs that start with descending tritones and descending major sevenths, I think. So let's get on that, songwriters. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who you think might also enjoy it. And if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you'd like to subscribe, I post one video a week, and I would love to have you here. And for those of you who haven't done so yet, please turn on the bell notification so you know whenever I post a new video. Again, if you want to download a printable PDF of everything we went over today with the song examples and the intervals and the notes, you can download that in a link in the description below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will see you next week.